out of the 165-pound weight class. Standing 5 inches tall, 5 foot 8 inches tall, looking to get their first win in the cage. Fighting out of Fort Fitness, please all welcome Henry Boyd.
This is someone that I saw fight a couple of years ago as an independent fighter in his first fight. And what I saw was somebody who was clearly talented, clearly very athletic, clearly loved to fight, but didn't have that fundamental base of a good camp behind him. Now he's walking out here with the neon green and black representing Form Fitness, and it's hard. It's really hard to find a better school if you want to kickbox. Hard to find a better school to be out of.
Thank you.
And was that in MMA that he saw him?
No, I saw him in kickboxing. Yeah, he's that 0-1. That 0-1 right there is from his last Fight For It fight, I would imagine. And I'm excited to see what he looks like, kind of polished under the flag of a school like Form, because I mean, look at the kid. You know,
and
that's the kind of person who.
Standing 5 inches tall, fighting out of Combat Performance out of the blue corner. Welcome up, Tyler Stapleton.
What's the talent? The training comes together. It's usually a pretty good mix.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like a certain guy walks into the gym with a certain type of frame, a certain type of body. You go, I hope you can throw a punch, dude. And if you can, we're going to be off to the races. Like the Travis Snyders of the world. When a Travis Snyder walks in, or a Tad Collins, when one of those guys walks into your gym, you say, God, I hope this guy can throw a straight punch. If he can, we got one.
You make me have flashbacks of having those long legs of Travis wrapped around
all in your face.
Just get those things away from me.
And now on the other side of the ring here, from Henry Boyd, we got Tyler Stapleton out of the Combat Performance Gym. That's Aaron Johnson's gym from before. In our only knockout of the, was our only knockout of the adult card until that injury, but definitely a devastating KO from his teammate. Hopefully that set the tone for him here. Henry Boyd's got a nice high kick, very nice spinning attacks too. From what I remember, he may have completely changed his game. It's been a long time since I've seen Henry Boyd fight. But another thing about Henry Boyd is he just looks more collected. His personality was leading the way in his previous fight. He was doing a lot of dancing, a lot of smiling, not a lot of smiles here tonight, and a more traditional approach in this fight so far from Boyd than I've seen in the past. Stapleton does a great job. Stapleton does a great job in that clinch, keeping himself safe and also sending some shots back Henry's way. Henry's headgear is off. It's very hard. If you're watching this and you have the ability to, like, you know, make some decent headgear, you should definitely make some headgear specifically for people with dreaded hair, because that would make so much money. I've seen so many pieces of headgear fly off of guys and girls with their hairs, with their dreads in the back like that, tucked up. Just make something that wraps around that or has an extra strap for that, and you will make so much money. Combat Corner, that one's free, by the way.
I was going to say, you sound like you need to market and find a way.
I mean, I'm not going on Shark Tank anytime soon, but I don't have the ability or the means to make that headgear. But
you're just giving somebody away a $1 million idea.
James Hagaboom, if you're listening out there, the man behind Toro BJJ and Cage Side Fight Shop.
I don't know.
They want to tape it, and that doesn't do much if the headgear is not properly on in the first place. It will just come off again, and then it will be harder to restrap if there's tape in the way. But we're going to take a bet on the tape here. Jason Collins is calling for the workaround on the tape.
I've got some duct tape, some gaff tape over by my.
It just doesn't come off at that point. Yeah, you just live in that headgear now. Oh, big angle there from Tyler. Tyler actually got that head kick up really high. Knees to the body from both guys here. It looks like Stapleton's coming out ahead here in the exchanges in the clinch. All of Boyd's momentum that he did have before that headgear was taken off is gone. It's now Stapleton who's leading the charge here, going down the stretch in this first round.
saw something. Kind of curious if it keeps happening whenever Henry would throw a punch. His head would keep leaning too far forward, almost like he's ducking the beat.
He's taking some shots right now. Yeah, the corner's calling for a little bit more movement. He's kind of staying in place, and his head's kind of on the center line a lot.
I thought I saw a smile. What you were talking about earlier, talking about his personality was coming out. He had a big smile when his face was towards us last time.
Yeah, that is definitely the thing that stuck out about Henry Boyd in his last fight was he was entertaining. If nothing else, he did come up short, but they definitely invited him back because he's entertaining. Close round. I think Stapleton might have edged that one.
Yeah.
But a close round nonetheless here.
I think it certainly changed after the headgear, the situation. That's even a thing. Then you have to put the headgear back on. I'm always curious whenever they have the fighter turn back around inside the cage, facing away. That's almost like to me like whenever the coach at a football game puts the clipboard in front of their face so they can't see.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree that in this case it happened because the coach stayed outside the cage. I think that he was facing towards the center of the ring and they turned him around, sat him down.
Not to hear too much strategizing going on.
Yeah, I was more paying attention to Stapleton's corner there. But I think that, what Boyd needs to do is kind of stay on the outside and fire straight punches. Stapleton, when he gets in close, is pretty devastating. Yep, that's that TKD style kicking that Boyd really used heavily in his first fight. Well, his head is just as he strikes, his head is right there on that center line.
Statue straight up and down.
Boyd initiates the clinch, but it's Tyler who ends it on his terms without the break needed. Straight punches for Stapleton again. Good check from Stapleton there.
He's going straight down Broadway with some of these punches.
And he's really got the timing down now. This round, it's clear that he's figured out, he's gotten more comfortable with the timing on the outside. He doesn't need the clinch anymore to land. He can land on the outside now, too. Big shot to the body from Boyd, probably his most significant shot of the fight so far, but Stapleton's answering back with 8 clean ones. Boyd's getting caught going right out on the line there.
Stapleton having they would put that right here. Whole second round.
Yeah, Boyd's tired too. Now it's not just the fact that Boyd's getting clipped, he's getting tired also. And the more tired you are, the harder it is to get out in that straight line that he's trying to use to get out. Stapleton's really swinging on him.
Last 10 seconds is going to be helpful for Boyd right here.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's real. Oh, that one was maybe a little low, but Boyd doesn't react.
No.
I thought I heard the plastic. Thought I heard the foot clanging off the cup, but Boyd doesn't seem to notice. Tyler's not too fresh anymore after that round either, but Boyd's clearly the more tired fighter for sure.
More significant punches and strikes going on right there, the kicks. Everything seemed like it was going straight down Main Street, straight down Broadway for him, so, yeah. It's hard not to give Tyler that. Well, yeah, he won that round. No guessing needed. Boyd's over in this corner over there, leaning on his coat. He is tired. He's kind of motivated.
But he's up first.
Yeah. I don't think he ever sat down.
Yeah, he hasn't sat down yet, actually.
care for you.
Ooh. Henry starts things off with a nice little body shot there. Nice teeth to the body from Boyd, too. Boyd's really fighting with some fire now. He's got a fire lit under him in the corner.
He's got to win this round. He's got to go for a knockout.
Oh, he's got to do more than win this round, I think, yeah.
For a knockout.
See, now that's exactly the kind of hit catch you want in this rule set, because you're fairly, it's not enough to say that you screwed him, but you still get kind of scored on the pressure and the knockdown times. They don't get right back up.
He had that nice flurry to start him off 20 seconds into the third round. But again, the pressure from Tyler Stapleton has been there the whole time. He's had every answer so far. Right, pull up the roof up there.
A much better round for the Boy Wonder here. Tyler Stapleton has slowed down quite a bit volume-wise, which has given Henry a lot more opportunity in this last round.
He put his head in that knee. He did that to himself.
Both sides there. It was like a swing and a miss.
Boyd needs a strong finish here to even make an impression, but he has had a good round. In this third round, it's been his best round, but
it's not enough.
I don't think it was enough either. I think Tyler Stapleton won that fight.
He put his feet to the pedal just a little bit more, but I don't think it's enough to catch up at all.
I think what really happened there was that Stapleton just slowed down enough for Boyd to keep up in the third round.
Yeah.
You know, the conditioning for Boyd went out earlier in the fight, but once Stapleton was also gassed, you could see how they were a little bit more evenly matched.
But again, we never know. Had heavily split decisions.
Fighters to the center of the ring. We have a judge's decision. We have a unanimous decision with your fighter out of the blue corner, Tyler Stapleton. Nice round of applause for Henry Boyd.
Great win there for that team combat performance. They have picked up their second win of the night. Two very impressive fighters out of the blue corner for them.
Whoa.